I'm Coach Lindsay, and today I'm talking all or nothing mindset. This is something I personally used to really struggle with, and I see a ton of healthcare workers struggle with this. We have that perfectionism, and we need to break free of it when it comes to our weight loss journey. I'm Coach Lindsay. I worked night shift as a respiratory therapist for 6 years, and now I'm a fitness coach that has helped hundreds of healthcare workers transform. If you're tired of doing really, really good for a few days, then crashing, this is for you. Step into the most consistent version of yourself with my simple, proven method. What all or nothing looks like: skipping meals and then binging at home, feelings of blowing it, missing a workout, and giving up for the entire week. If this is you, you miss one workout and you're instantly like, oh, I'll start over next week. You are hurting yourself. It's better to get in 2 or 3 workouts than to not get in any, right? Eating one bad food and spiraling into a binge. When will I have this again? If you are someone who has a food and you're instantly like, this is horrible for me, when am I gonna get to eat this again? And then you overdo it, we need to break free of this. Honestly, we can have almost every food. It's all available to us, right? So we have to break that mindset of when will I have this again? If you can't do it perfectly, why do anything at all? I've definitely felt that way. Why it's holding you back. The mindset of this is the mindset and reason you are exhausted and stuck. It creates cycles of burnout, restrict, binge, guilt, right? This is what happens. We restrict ourselves, then we binge, and then we have these feelings of guilt and shame, and we're just stuck in this toxic cycle. You never ever gain momentum. You are always starting over. You are that I will start Monday girl. We can't do that anymore. You have to gain momentum because that's the only way you are going to see results. If you start over every couple months, you are never going to achieve what you want to achieve. It kills self-trust, and without self-trust, you never follow through. You have started over so many times. You now don't trust yourself. You now don't believe you can do this. We have to rebuild that trust. It is not that you are not capable. You are capable. Your approach is just not sustainable or built for your schedule. You're busy. You need something that's fitting into your life. You don't need to do what your best friends do. You don't need to hop on the trendy diets. You need something that works for you and that is built for you. Aim for consistency, not perfection. I told this to a fellow nurse and she was like, this is my mantra now. And I want it to be your mantra too. What if instead of starting over, you just kept going? You just kept going. Having one off meal doesn't mean the day is ruined. It is worse to have 5 off meals than it is to have one off meal. And that is what we have to get through our heads. You don't have to work off food or punish yourself for off days. You just have to move forward. I see this all the time. You have a day of overeating, right? You feel guilty and shameful. The next day, you have the mindset of, I need to eat less. I need to make up for what I did yesterday. And you know what happens? You eat less. And then later that week, you are full of cravings and do it again. And you're just keeping that cycle. The same thing for workouts. You eat bad and then you're like, oh, I'm going to run this off. I'm going to run this off. And then you burn out with your workouts too. Consistency means you keep going and you're adaptable. I will always use this word with healthcare workers because you have to be adaptable. Here's how my clients break free of the all or nothing mindset. Step 1, flexible nutrition. You might think macro tracking is restrictive, but it healed my relationship with food and it has healed so many other women's relationships with food. So if you can shift your mindset from that and truly just give it a try, you are going to find that you're able to have more food freedom and the results stick. You're actually learning about nutrition. There's no more good foods and bad foods. You're able to be consistent and genuinely just set yourself up for success for life. I didn't know anything about nutrition until I started macro tracking. And then my eyes were just open. I was someone who actually binge drank a lot. I drank so much wine on my days off. It was my coping mechanism. It's what I wanted to do after a hard shift. And I started tracking my alcohol intake and it was humbling. I was drinking thousands of calories in alcohol. And it's actually what helped me heal my relationship with alcohol. I went from binge drinking every day off to actually being like, why am I doing this? Why do I keep drinking every day off? I feel awful. So, something that can help with that. Number two, routines and adaptability. Repeat what works, and when things come up, adapt. Instead of being like, something came up, I'm done for the week. No, just adjust. Plan ahead. Sometimes we can think life's too chaotic to plan ahead. I never know what's happening. That is why you plan ahead. Plan out meals, snacks, and desserts. Pre-track in things you are craving so you don't feel guilty when you have them. This is freeing. If you are craving something, say you want a donut, pre-track that in. Eliminate the guilt from it. It's scheduled. It's a part of the plan. Why would you feel bad about it? It's no big deal occasionally. Number four, reasonable exercise routine. Stop trying to work out every single day. Stop trying to do every single HIIT class. Stop trying to go to Orange Theory after a 12-hour night shift. It's making you miserable. Reasonable exercise routine could mean 3 to 4 weightlifting workouts and a step goal. That's right. You don't have to do excessive cardio. You can just walk every day, but that means walking on your days off too. Miss a workout, don't make it up next week. Just keep going. If you miss 2 workouts one week, you do not have to go into the next week and get in 6 workouts. Let's just stop doing that because it's setting you up to fail. Debrief instead of shame spiral. Stop and sit with yourself. Ask what happened and how can I adjust next time. If you spiral, it's just going to make you feel worse. You don't want to be like, what is wrong with me? Why can't I be consistent? Why can't I stay dedicated to my journey? No, you need to sit there. You need to ask, what's going on? How are you feeling? How do you feel now? What can you do next time? What strategies can you implement? That is what's moving you forward. Sitting there, throwing yourself a pity party and feeling shameful, that's keeping you stuck. Community. Calls with other women that are on similar journeys with similar struggles. It makes you feel not alone, and you leave calls like that feeling so much more motivated. You feel, I can do this too. They're doing it, they're struggling, I have struggles too. It just keeps you going because you're not alone. Things to stop believing. If I can't give 100%, it's not worth it. This is wrong. You got to shift that belief. You have to give what you can give, and it doesn't have to be perfect. I will start Monday. No, you won't. If you start Monday, I bet you fall off track again, and then you're back in that cycle. And there's something, I don't want to necessarily mean you can't start on a Monday. It's that mindset of having to start over that you can't do, or not feeling like it's the right time to get started. You're just keep pushing things off and you're always just starting over. Tracking is obsessive. It's obsessive if you make it obsessive, but tracking can teach you so much about food and give you the food freedom you need, help you learn that things aren't just necessarily good and bad, and actually learn what nutrients you're consuming and how to improve your full diet. It is just my schedule. I will wait until life calms down. Life's never calming down. I know it feels like things are chaotic all the time. They will stay chaotic, but you'll probably have more balance and more routine when you actually start your fitness journey and commit to it, because that's what my clients say. That's what happened to me. Life became a lot easier for me when I started taking care of myself and created a routine. Things felt chaotic when I kept starting over, kept trying new diet trends, when I was trying to do excessive exercise that just I couldn't stick to. That's when things felt more chaotic. When I found a routine that worked for me, that's when things started to calm down. Life won't calm down. You will get better at managing and build a routine you can be consistent with. Things feel easier when you stop searching for perfection. Here are some of my amazing clients. Maria had a very strong all or nothing mindset. She had a horrible relationship with food. I helped her break free of that and truly heal her relationship with food. And I mean, look at her. She lost about 20 pounds. It looks absolutely incredible. Larissa also had an all or nothing mindset. This was her after a vacation that she went all out for, came back feeling miserable and bloated, and now she's able to go on vacation without not overdoing it. And then Miss Anna, She had an all or nothing mindset. She liked to do excessive exercise, liked to be super restrictive. We healed her relationship with food and exercise, and she saw the best results. Change your mindset, change your life. Firm believer in this. If you are tired of falling off track and starting over, this is your sign to change your strategy and shift your mindset. You are not broken or stuck. You just give up too soon. Keep going. You can do this. Comment what you would like me to do a video on next. I would love some ideas from you guys.